What's up, everybody? Sparrowwood again here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. And we are starting things off today with this bad boy, the, oh gosh, NBT TB6 Brechrom? I hope I got that right. So, the last episode, I did this super duper fancy schmancy cut back and forth and, you know, fade in transitions and all this cool stuff. Kind of a post commentary so that I could just record some footage of the stuff. But everyone seemed to like the old style better, so that's what we're doing this episode. And to clarify, that was kind of the idea that I had, but I'd gotten a few comments recently on, like, trying to be more professional, if you will, and, you know all the information, and blah, 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 you know, all that uncool stuff. So I figured I'd try it, at least to reassure myself that the majority of my subscribers actually didn't like it that way and preferred all the derpiness that comes with my usual episodes, so we're going back to being derpy. Yay, derpy. Alright, so I have the basic information. I am reading descriptions and stuff still. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's about all I'm doing anymore. So, it's a mass production tank, modeled after the standard tanks, obviously, from Earth. It's very cool, actually. And I also liked... It took me a minute to figure out how this was done. No. But this is actually like armor panels, I think. Let's see if there's armor panels in the... Yep, back to the derpiness. Alright, armor... There are armor panels. Okay, cool. And I don't quite know why it's popping around. Probably gravity or clipping or something. So... They have armor panels on the side here, and that's how you're getting these angled stripes. Because at first I was like, how in the world did they do like half stripes and stuff? That's how it's being done. So as you can see, there's just a tiny little lip there. And it's because those are actually the armor panels. Really, really cool idea for anybody that's trying to do like angled stripes and stuff. That's how I would recommend doing it, because that is a really, really slick way of doing it. Because it's barely noticeable. Really cool. I don't know what that antenna is. That's... Let me grab a grinder. Alright. Oh, that's an azimuth one. Interesting. Okay. So there's some cool stuff that's not necessarily related to the build itself, but just some interesting mods that I've seen on here. Like this one. It's a new afterburner looking thing. I haven't seen that. I've been out of the loop, so these might be mods that some of you have seen that I've not been privy to. Last week I didn't even do another episode because of all things, with all this other stuff going on of like trying to move and all that stuff, I got sick in the process. I'm still getting kind of over it, but... So anyways, onto the build. Let's try the thing. So you need two people to effectively move it, but we're going to try and do it this way and just see how bad we do. So we got the inside. I believe this is the driver. This should be the driver anyway, if it actually is modeled off real tanks. Why can't I see outside? That's weird. Oh, yeah, and 3/4 of the description is in Russian. Or at least I think it's Russian. I could be wrong. Doesn't look English, that's for sure. So, we're just gonna have to start pushing buttons and see what happens. I don't know why I can't get out of the camera, though. That's so weird. Normally, if you hit V, you'll be able to do a third-person view, and it's not really doing it. Whatever. Okay, I can't see anything out of there. Or there. Ah! Here we go. Okay. So. Wait a minute. What is this? What is that block? Surveillance camera. Control view. I don't know what these two are. Afterburner. Or, okay. So I can't see where I'm going. And if I go here, then I'm not controlling the tank anymore. I'm so confused. Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna hit a button. And... okay, so that's the left reverse. Let's turn that off. This is... I don't know where I'm going. That seems to be turning us the other way as well. Well... okay... so... which way is which? Okay. Nope. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, stop, stop. Thank you. Okay. 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 So that's... I don't know what the 3 and 4 do. 1 and 2 seems to be right and left. I lost a camera. Let's see what this one does. I don't see anything moving with that. Nope. 6 is gone. Okay. 1 is gone. That's probably not good. I wish I could, like, move the camera. I don't understand. Oh, there we go. Wow, that would have been so much more helpful. So I totally ripped off the back end. Gosh, why am I stuck in this mode? This is really aggravating me. I can't see outside of my car. See that? Okay. So this is definitely more of a design thing. And what I mean by that is this is a cool design. But without being able to actually read the instructions on what the controls do, I am royally jacking this up. Took out the whole back quarter panel. Let's at least try the turret. The turret will probably be at least more successful with, because we are obviously better at blowing things up. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is more up my alley. Hinge. Bring the barrel up. See? When it comes to exploding things, we're good. Switched weapon. To what? Woo! Did you see the whole thing move? That is so cool. Nope. Fire! That's great. I love that. Ooh, we got a little... got a little turret there. Okay, what does this one... oh, it's that... that's why... after a certain point it cuts the camera off and I can't move it. Oh... is the hatch closed? Well, the hatch isn't closed on that one, so I don't know why it's not letting me look around on the driver's side. So driving the thing, not too great at. This is another camera for when the hatch is closed, I'm assuming. What's this one for? Oh, it's on the back. Okay, got it. Wow, there's like stuff everywhere over there. So, cool tank, completely awful driver. That's what my takeaway from this is. Really cool tank, incredibly bad driver. So, yeah, if you were looking for a tank, that's one that you could go for. The other thing is I don't exactly know how the propulsion system works in terms of if there's a rotor mechanic for it, or if you just hold W... oh, wait, no, it's probably the afterburners. But I can't seem to get it to go anywhere, so I either broke something... here's the hatch. While I'm right here... yeah, that's left. That's left. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I had them reversed. So that's right. Just running over stuff. But how do I go forward, is what I want to know. Whoop! I don't know what those hinges do. Oh, it drops the wheels down. Oh. nifty. Okay, so can I just hit forward? Oh, maybe there's a handbrake on. Oh gosh. If only I could read this stuff. Open cockpit. Is there a handbrake? Control wheels. There's not even... Yeah, okay, that's... Oxygen tank. There are oxygen tanks on here. Inertial dampener. So if you're on if you drop it on a planet that doesn't have any air. I don't see anything that's set to control wheels. So I am not entirely positive how you're supposed to get it to move forward. Unless you just hit both of these at the same time. Wow, I'm a smart person. So you just hit both rotors at the same time. It's like a rudder. Gosh, I'm a derp. I am definitely back in the derpy form. So we can drive around. And we go like this. And then if we want to go left, we'll turn off that rotor. Okay, totally got the hang of this now. Wow, that's actually pretty cool once you get the hang of it. Alright, success! So let's spin this bad boy around here. And... where's... I'm stuck in my view again. Dagnabbit. Anyways, we're gonna wrap this one up and move on to the next one. Alrighty, so the next one is this little go-kart thingy. I'm kidding. Well, kind of. It's actually this guy, which is Biolabs. Now, this one is a relatively interesting one that none of you can blame me for not knowing about, really, because it has absolutely no description. I did start watching the YouTube video that's attached to it by the developer, so I do know a thing or two about it, I'm just saying. But I know I'm circling this little buggy thing, which is pretty cool, actually. I kind of like it. Let's see if we can drive it over there and not blow anything up. Okay. Ooh. How do I turn? Turn? Okay. Oh, I see. Ah. D-pad, or not D-pad, WASD controls. Got it. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I did find that in the video, the developer talks about this is actually based off of a building in PlanetSide 2, which is a game that always looked interesting to me, and I just never managed to get into it for some reason. Though I may end up getting into it more, because I believe there's eventually going to be a PS4 port at some point, and that will probably make me more interested in it. Now, of course, you got your oxygen stuff. The cool part to this is oh, and this little shuttle thing's pretty cool actually too. I saw this in the video as well. I know I'm making a video on a video. Whatever. It's cool. You guys may not have seen it. So it's got this neat expansion system where the wings come out and then you can get people in and out of them. Which I thought was a really cool shuttle-y idea. You know, you can get in there, and then when you're ready to fly... Ooh, getting a little bit of a frame rate problem on this one. It's a pretty big build, I guess. It, like, seals in. Now, I don't think that would actually be that great for, like, space travel, because it doesn't look air pressurized. But it is pretty cool for on-planet. Which, I'll talk a little bit more about in a minute. But it's based on the PlanetSide 2. It is a Biolabs type thing where I guess the idea is bringing a comfortable, probably a good term, environment to a world. So it's a little different than for you PlanetSide 2 players out there that know exactly what this is modeled after. I believe the map builder was talking about it being a stationary location, and he actually designed this to... I don't think there's any place to attach it to a big capital ship, but it's designed to launch from out of atmosphere and come down and land I don't really trust myself to not break it, but we'll try and show off the controls, because you can actually pull up these landing pads and that kind of stuff. So actually, let me move this before I do that, because that will ultimately die and break. Alright, I'm just going to move it over to the side here. But that pad right there with the camouflage heavy block, those are basically the feet, and those will retract up. And we'll just let that coast. Okay. I don't think there's any... I don't think it was designed to attach to a bigger capital ship, though. I don't think there's a connector or anything up here. I don't see anything. But it's got thrusters and stuff all over it, so it is designed to land from out of atmosphere, I guess. Which is pretty cool. It's part of the hook to it that I thought was neat. And it's got like grass and all that kind of stuff, which is cool. But it's supposed to basically be like bringing a humanoid, like what we're used to, environment with you onto an alien planet, and then you can seal it up, and it's kind of like a self-sustained little pod, which I thought was incredibly clever. So I wanted to show it off. Now, I did not watch the developer's video long enough to see all this inner stuff. So, if there's any more information after that that I should have heard, I did not hear it. So I think this is all just mechanics stuff at the moment. I'm looking to see if there's been any kind of living quarters. Yep. Alright, there we go. So there's a couple bunks there. Locker room there. I was going to say, if this is a self-contained pod, then it's got to have some place to store the people, and so you can live in it. But I love this kind of stuff. It's very roleplay to me, of, you know, like, in the game there isn't even like a food mechanic or anything yet, but, you know, it's like setting it up to where you have to have a all-purpose living environment to be on an alien world, because it may not support you and all that kind of stuff. It's cool. It's cool. And then we've got a lot of wedge reactors. Oh, that's the reactors. That's the same ones I was using on my Corvette build, which is still in play. And what I mean by that is that I'm not, like, just done with it. A lot of you are aware of my current housing situation being in the works of changing, so I'm not doing a lot of my normal scheduled content. For those of you that are interested, I haven't been doing like a regular... Get up. There we go. I haven't been doing like a regular channel update or anything, just, again, because of the situation and time and all that kind of stuff. So, because of that, I didn't want to put it at the beginning in case there are those of you that are just here for the Inspiration series and, you know, are then going to be about your merry way, but I do think I'm going to include at the end kind of a quick update section where I'm going to explain a bit more on what's been going on that front for those of you that are interested. But I'll leave it till last, that way those of you that are not don't have to be bored to death by it. Why is my... Why does it sound like my feet are freaking out? Well, that's only weird. Wow, I'm getting like severe frame rate problems in here now. They weren't that bad a second ago. Alright, jetpack this up because I'm running too slow. Man, I don't know what happened. I'm bleeding frames though. Alright, so let's check out the top, because I'm searching for controls. I don't know, given that I am having frame rate issues right now, I don't know how well it will be able to handle a flight, like taking off the ship, or taking off the lab, but launching the lab is probably a more accurate way to put it, not taking off the lab. I don't really know what that implies. Sounds like I'm gonna like jump off the top or something. I'm climbing up to take off the lab. What? But I'm gonna try, because I want to see if we can... A, it'll be funny if we break it in the process, which is likely. And B, it'd be cool if we can get it right. Alright, so we have deployable gear landing pads. And that's it. So I guess the rest of them are on WASDA controls, I'm guessing. Okay, so that retracts those. Maybe. Oh, those fold up. But which one goes first? Alright, so one is first. I'm going to retract the feet first, because they are number 1. So it's possible that the landing ramps are designed to clamp down on the pads. Not sure. That is pretty cool, though. It's like a self-sustained little pod. It's pretty neat. Now, what would be cool is if eventually they added, like, trees and stuff, and that the trees actually did produce oxygen. That would be pretty cool. Oh, breaking things. Not my fault. All I did was hit a button. All I did was hit a button. Can't blame me for that. Well, you can, but I would hope that you wouldn't. Oh, maybe those are supposed to be down. And then when those retract, they don't retract as far? I don't know. But then you can hold, like, the space bar and you can launch. Which is cool. It's pretty cool, actually. And vice versa, you know, if you were flying down, you could hit the downward controls and fly down and land. So I thought that was pretty neat. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, so the last build for this episode is... oh, jeez. I'm gonna go with Apohelion. I have no idea if that's how you're actually supposed to say it or not. But it's actually a really, really unique design to me. I think it looks really cool. It caught my eye. And then the more I started looking at it and realized how it was set up, the cooler I thought it was. Because at first I thought it was a small fighter. Only to realize that the thing is actually pretty darn big. So, it has, you can see actually in there it's got a multi-room bridge. It's not like a fighter seat. And there's stuff in the rings too. And apparently... I read in the description, I did read the description, there was a description for this one. It said something about there's no way to keep you to the ground when you're spinning. So I don't know if these rings actually spin. They don't look like they do. They look like they're mounted. Though looks can be deceiving. Yeah, they're definitely mounted. So I don't know if the rings spin or not. Oh. Oh, maybe they do. What is that thingy? I don't know. Let's find a door. Doors are good. And oh, so rare. Wait, what is that? That's gotta be some kind of hangar hatch. Do I have a grinder? Let's find out. Light armor slope. Hold on. What? That can't be right. Light armor slope. That's not. No. There's no way that's a slope. There we go. Armor gate. That's better. I'll try and act like I don't play that. I've been away for a couple of weeks. Act like I don't know what an armor slope looks like. Just because I can't find a door. There, I found a door. Haha. Success. And I also believe this is... No, you're not an armor slope block. You're not. It's having an identity crisis. Aha! An SC ramp, so it's shale core ramp. So I believe it's set up to where it can land on planets as long as they have a typical 1G gravity, which is not actually realistically typical, but it's typical in the game. So that's what the boarding ramp's for. Apparently we have no gravity in here, which is odd. Okay. We are in. Oxygen is high. Yay! We can breathe. Helmet off, because we can breathe now. There's supposed to be buttons for spherical gravity when you're walking around in the ring. That's what the description says. Ooh, what are these blocks? Oh, that's the backside of the S-walls. That's interesting. Okay, so this is that weird block that I was looking at earlier, I think. Wait, maybe not. That's a container. That's probably not it. Never mind. Oh, now we have gravity. Yay, gravity. Okay, so this is probably the core of the ship. Ooh, pretty. What is that? Window. No, 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 no. What is this? All these blocks, man. They keep trying to convince me there's something they're not. You are not a window. You're some kind of reactor, and I want to know what kind. Dagnabbit. Alright. Do we have... We don't have mirror mode or anything on, do we? Yes, we do. No, we don't. No, I just have a blue block. Never mind. Oops! How did that happen? Alright, it's a long-range jump drive. Shame about that window. Alright, long-range jump drive, emergency power, all thrusters, interior lights. Gurgs? Oh! I couldn't see the... Oh. Gyros. 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 I knew that. Reactor. I was just trying to see if you guys could read. Because I totally can. So we got all of our production blocks with module upgrades as well. We've got the thing is, I believe, fully pressurized. It does have... There's a lot of details in the description, actually. It's interesting how different builders do stuff. Some people are super detailed in their descriptions. Others don't even put one. Okay, so we're out here on the outer edge of the ring. It did say, unless there was a leak, to keep these ring doors open. So there's that. But there's supposed to be spherical gravity. I can't figure out where that is. There's supposed to be a button. The description said there's buttons set up for sphere gravity. Anyways, here's some bunks. Probably a good thing there's no gravity. Maybe, because otherwise you might be hitting the floor. Alright, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Let me out. Table. Okay, and a... looks like a coffee machine. I was going to say a vending machine or a soda machine, mostly because I'm not a big coffee drinker, so I don't know what coffee machine standards are like. This is the actual... So that must be like a break room. That's like the actual galley or cafeteria. Another break room with a coffee machine. So this is cool. I like this, that you have like windows on the ring. You can walk all the way around the ship, which is really cool design. That is a mammoth cannon that we need to fire at least once, just to appease my inner child. Dang it, I lost the ladder. Where's the ladder? I really wish I could find the spherical gravity buttons, because I don't like moving around interiors with a jetpack. It's just very cumbersome. Aha! Gravity. Alright, now we can continue. Hey, look at that, we're on the other side. We went all the way around. Go up another floor. This... Aha! So here's the bridge, which is a cool bridge. It's got its own little vents. Little mini vents. Mini vents. Points if you get that reference. So, really cool on the outside, too. There is a deceptive amount of firepower. The description mentioned that as well. You can see the cannons on both sides of the nose. You got turrets, like chain gun turrets, on both sides there, and I believe there's actually two more on the back. Yes. And then it looks like two railguns on the front, and then landing gears. So the thing's actually set up to pack quite a punch, actually. Okay, I don't know what these are. There was an apology in the description for the white suit, so apparently that's a texture glitch in the mod. But it's a suit. Oh, it's a suit station. That's cool. Love these doors. I've seen them in another build. The S Airtight Door 7. Those are really cool. I really like those. This is a hangar of some kind, because there's that gate that tried to convince me it was a slope, and I totally did not buy it. Stupid gate. Timer trigger blocks. Hangar air vents. Okay. Helmet on. Is my helmet on? Yes. Okay. Hangar air vents. I don't see any vents, but... Oh, there they are. So they're set to depressurize. I don't know if they actually can, because this is in creative. We'll just assume they have. So those would have depressurized. Does that ever stop? There we go. So that goes... Do those open back up? Those do not... Those do not open back up on their own, it would seem. Darn. Oh, and I didn't turn the air vent back on. So let's do that, and then I should be able to open this and it won't blow me around. Ha! I'm getting the hang of this air thing. Okay. Ooh, what is this? HM lockers and guns. I need to add that. Oh wait, I already have it. Never mind, I'm a derp. This is a blueprint, so I had to load all the mods in. Don't mind me. I just work here. More refinery blocks, and it looks like a connector to what is probably the back ring, which is where we more than likely are now. But yeah, I always like armory blocks, like the oh darn it, what's the typical one that everyone used for forever? It was like the only one available. I think it was... Dang, I can't remember. There was one though that pretty much everyone used when they were going to use an armory block, and it had like 2 rows. It was actually in the Dog Squad season 1. Oh, well, season 1, obviously. Episode 4, I think? Ooh, I like this room! This is a cool room. Dude, this is some sick furniture stuff. HM. I don't know what mod maker that is, but I like their work. This is some cool stuff. That is not a container. Oh, yes, maybe it is. Okay. It has a picture of like a countertop, so it threw me off. I thought it was saying a counter. I was like, stop telling me that's a kitchen counter. But it wasn't. It wasn't lying. It was telling the truth. Alright, so more... This is where we entered, because there's the ramp. And then we went up, so let's continue to go around. Another TV room. Another awesome TV room. Because it's awesome. And let go! Final room is more cryo and... Ah! Shower, bathroom, observational seat for the shower and bathroom? That's kind of awkward. So yeah, overall, really cool, really cool. I like the design. It's very, I would consider it very, like, functional, sort of. I guess it's not super functional, because you have to walk all around, and I can't find the spherical gravity buttons, but I want to know what this thing is. Platform pipe conveyor. Oh, I gotcha. So they converted that into a platform. Is there any other sections that we missed or didn't go through? Okay, this is the back. Oh, I got you. This is the other side of the back. Oh, so there's... Okay, I got you. I got you. This is all making sense now. It's starting to sink in. Did we go... I'm trying to remember where all we went and didn't go. I think we did everything. Other than fire the cannon. Yep, we went that way. No! Yeah. We went that way already. Went that way. And I think that's the last one. So yeah, we're good. Okay. What is all of this? Main engines. Landing gear. Emergency power. Fixed battle cannons. Those are the nose weapons. Pun guns? Okay. Long range jump drive. Lockdown. There's the spherical gravity generators, but I didn't find the button anywhere. I couldn't find a console for them. Yes, I know, I could have done it that way, but the description said there was a button. I did not find it. I also want to fire this, so I'm just going to drag that in there. Shoot once. There we go. Actually, is this in a group, I wonder? All air vents, all doors, all thrusters, ring... pun guns. Shoot once. What is all that? They've updated some of this. Target moving? Target... Oh, I didn't know you could do all that now. They've been updating the game, but because I've been all chaotic in my personal stuff, I haven't really kept up with some of their changelog stuff, so... They're probably off, aren't they? So let's do toggle block on and off. Toggle block on and off, and then add a shoot once for that. Groups. Toggle on and off. They were off. Okay, so the shoot once thing doesn't really work with a Gatling gun. Got it. And they're shooting themselves, so we want to stop that. Ooh! Did you hear that? That's cool. It's very subdued. Boom! One more time. Wait, which one? Wow, they take a long time to reload. Ugh! I imagine that'll do some damage. Ooh! Wow, this thing is fast! Holy crap! It's those gigantic engines on the back. Look at this. Can we slow down and stop that fast, though? No. So we're at 70. We're at 60. All the way back up to 105. Good grief. Alright, so that concludes the Inspiration series chunk of this episode. So if you guys are done, feel free to close the video now. For those of you that are interested in kind of an update on my channel, personal life, that kind of stuff, what's going on, I'll be brief, but I wanted to let you guys know without having to make a whole nother video. That was just kind of redundant. So basically, at the moment, we do have an offer on the house, so it seems like that's going to go forward. It's been put on the market, and we already have a contract set up. As long as all that goes through, then we will have sold the place and we'll be moving. We are set to close and leave the house early October, so I'm going to be packing off and on in the interim here now, and then at the early part, beginning of October, we're going to be moving, but it's a temporary residency, and then we'll have to end up moving again for reasons. And so, not quite out of the woods when we move this time. I don't know how that will affect my channel and all that kind of stuff, or how long I will be unavailable, and this is kind of the make-do, on the make-do schedule. That said, there's also some personal stuff that I've got going on that is in the works. I'm not entirely 100% sure it's going to work out yet, but if it does, it more than likely will also affect my regular scheduled YouTube content. Once I do get moved and get back and get, you know, like the normal schedule back up and running, I could have some other things conflict with it as well. Mostly for income type stuff that a lot of you know I've been trying to make it a go as a full-time YouTuber, and that has not really been panning out for me in the income status of things, and I'm probably going to have to look elsewhere and do some other stuff to get that going, which pulls away from time on videos. So if what I've got going in the works ends up panning out and going through, it will affect my schedule in terms of how often I'll be able to upload things and blah blah blah, but I will address that when I get there. And as far as the moving stuff goes, I'll be moving early October, but I will end up having to move again in a few months. But it will be a few months, so for a few months I may be okay. If this other stuff ends up cutting into the schedule as well, I don't know. So I will keep you guys apprised, but my schedule will remain in limbo for the foreseeable future, and I will keep you guys apprised of how that ends up when I know more. So I apologize for all of that kind of stuff of like getting everyone hooked on daily videos and let's plays and then basically having to cut them all. But life is life and income is income and moving is moving, and when all that kind of shifts and changes around all at once, we're left with a makeshift schedule in the meantime. So with that in mind, with that said, I will try my best to keep the inspiration series going every week regardless of what I end up doing for incomes or whatever. Once I'm stable, the inspiration series will keep going once I'm set up and know where I'm at. As far as my other series, first of all, it's the moving stuff. Second of all, after that, it'll be whether some of these income endeavors I have going pan out and how much time they end up taking, because those will end up being my priority since they're money. So with that said, the inspiration series is safe though, because that's only a once a week thing, not that hard to do, and it's on the weekend, all that kind of stuff. So no fear there. As far as my regular Let's Plays and multiple other series and doing every game that's come out under the sun, like I usually tend to do, I don't know about that, but like inspiration series will always be safe. I will always maintain doing like Dog Squad and stuff like that because I just personally enjoy doing it, and I know a lot of people who have watched those have found them entertaining. I am still in the works on the spin-off series. It's just with all the moving stuff, I really haven't had time to finish it up or wrap it up or edit everything and all that stuff. So, with all that said, I know that ended up making this episode super long. Apologize for that, but it saved me from having to make a whole nother videos and make you guys sit through all that. So, with all that said, I'm going to wrap things up here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.